Welcome to the 2020 P6 Tao Nan Mathematics Prelim Paper 2 answers. Okay, question 1. I'm going to copy out the question. They're asking you what's the missing number in the box. Okay, so whatever I'm going to do, I'll underline it first, okay? Do what's in the brackets first. This is kind of like asking you about order operations. So underline first. So this is paper 2, so you can use your calculator. (180 minus 120), you're going to get 60. Okay? So now, there's divide, there's times, there's plus. Let's do the division first because from left to right, okay? So 140 divided by 20 on your calculator, you're going to get 7. Okay? So this is what we are left with. We are reducing it one by one, so it's not confusing. So 7 times 1 plus 60 equals 270. So they are actually asking you 7 times what equals to 270 minus 60. So basically it's 7 times what equals to 210. So this thing is equals to 210 divided by 7. So your answer will be 30. The box is actually 30. Okay, there's not much explanation I can do for this other than to guide you through how I did it and to underline what I'm going to do first. So order operations, brackets, then times or divide, left to right side, then plus and minus. Okay, so over here, in order to see what I need for my box, I need to minus away the 60. Okay, because that's what 7 times the box is equals to. Understand? So that's the answer, 30. Let's go on to question 2. 3/5 of Lily's savings is equal to 7/12 of Jeanette's savings. What is the ratio of Jeanette's savings to Lily's savings? So let's do it step by step. 3/5 for Lily is equals to 7/12 of Jeanette. So this kind of question, please take note. What they're trying to say is that the 3 units is equal to the 7 units here. Okay, we usually change the denominator to make it common, but this time around we are actually trying to make it common numerator. Okay, because 3 units of Lily is equals to 7 units of Jeanette. So what I need to do is to times 7 to the top, times 7 to the bottom. Okay, for this I need to times 3 to the top and do the same thing for the bottom. So Lily's to Jeanette is 21/35 equals to 21/36. See, now our numerator is the same because it is the same. 21 units of Lily's savings is equals to 21 units of Jeanette's savings. So what's the ratio of Jeanette's savings to Lily's savings? Jeanette's savings is 36 units because that's a total savings. And Lily's total savings is 35. So J is to L. It's 36 is to 35. Okay? Got it? Let's move on. At first, Aaron and Ben were facing the same direction. We don't know what direction it is, so let's continue reading the sentence. Aaron then turned 225 degrees clockwise to face northwest. So I'm going to draw this. Okay. North, south. This one got to memorize. Okay, so this is northeast, and this is southeast, and this is southwest, and this is northwest. Okay, so now Aaron is facing northwest, so Aaron is here. Okay, Aaron is here now. I'm gonna put Aaron. So if he turned 225 degrees clockwise to face northwest, if you want to find out where he is at first, we need to go anti-clockwise. We need to do the opposite. Okay, this way is anti-clockwise. Okay, follow me. So this is 90 degrees, 180, and then 225. So at first, they were both facing here. Okay, this is A and B at first. Got it? So Aaron then turned 225 degrees clockwise to face northwest, while Ben turned 90 degrees clockwise. So Ben was here at first. Ben has to turn 90 degrees clockwise. So clockwise means I must come here. Okay, 90 degrees clockwise. That means this is where Ben is now. Okay, and your answer will be south. Got it? Okay, let's continue together. This is very straightforward. If you're confused, watch it again. Okay, because the way I draw it is very easy to see. Let's move on. Alright, question 4. Alice is 5V years old. BT is 18 years younger than Kelly. So basically ABC. Okay, Alice is 2V older than BT. So if Alice is 5V, how old will be BT? BT will be shorter, correct? So BT will be shorter by 2V. So 5 minus... So Alice is 5V, right? So 5 minus 2 you get 3V. Okay, that means BT is 3V. How about Kelly? Kelly is 18 years younger than Kelly. Oh wait, I mean BT is 18 years younger than Kelly. So that means Kelly is older. This time not in terms of algebra, it's in terms of value. The value is 18. Okay, I don't know how long I should draw it, whether I should draw it longer than 2V or not. So anyway, it's not drawn to scale. Okay, find in terms of V the total age of the 3 girls in 2 years' time. Okay, this is their age now. Okay, in 2 years' time, right? How old will A be? A will be 5V plus 2. Okay, every year that you grow up, you're gonna add 1 year to your age. So if these children are gonna grow up 2 years, each of them will add 2 years to their age. Okay, so BT will be 3V plus 2. Okay, Kelly will be 3V plus 18, which is her age now. I need to add a 2. Okay, so that means Kelly will be equals to 3V plus 20. Okay, so got it? Now we need to add the 3 of them together. Okay, 5V plus 3V. So we're going to look at those that are bracketed, okay? Only add those are bracketed. So 5V plus 3V plus 3V will give you 11V. Okay, 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 20 is 24. So the total age will be 11V plus 24. Okay, we have to put a bracket because it's algebra. Alright, and so that's how you get your answer and your marks. Okay, be careful of the 2 years time. Okay, don't just add 2. You have to add 2 for everyone. Okay, kind of a trick question, but still manageable. Alright, let's move on to the next question. I'm going to change my color. Okay, X, Y, Z are squares in a big square, ABCD. Okay, the bigger square is ABCD. AF equals FD. So that means whatever X side is, it will be the same. Okay, so the length of Y is half the length of X. So that means we can actually cut it, right? Let's try and cut it. Yeah, let's try and cut it. Okay, so this is Y, 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 Y. Okay, in fact, we can continue cutting it. Okay, find out all the Y's first. I'm not going to deal with this part first, because there's a z there. I don't want to mess it. So this is the number of y's. There will be more here, but let's continue. The length of y is twice the length of z. See, so that means y I can divide into 4. That means there will be z, 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 z. Okay, I'm going to change color because I don't think we can see it. Okay, so that means we can cut. We can continue cutting. Okay. Okay, so each of the small square is a z actually. So I'm not going to continue drawing. How many z's do you think we'll find in this ABCD, this big one? I'm only going to draw it up to here. Okay. So what's the total number of z we can find? We can find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8. I'm just going to put 8. Here also 8. So total z's, total square z equals to 8 times 8. Which means I can fit 64 8s. Okay? What fraction of the figure is shaded? This one you can count. So x will have 16 shaded, y will have 4 shaded, and z will have 1. Okay, so the total shaded is, we have to compare in terms of the same size, so that's why we have to make it all into size z. Okay, 16 plus 4 plus 1, okay, which is 21. Got it? So the total shaded fraction will just be 21 over 64. Okay, let's see if we can simplify it. Okay, no, we can't. That's the simplest form, so that would just be your answer, 21 over 64. This is pretty easy. Yeah, it's pretty easy. We can just cut it up. Okay, so every time they say half, right, then we can just cut it into 4 parts, because the length is half, the breadth is also half. Alright, so you don't understand, watch it again, but if you understand, we can move on together. Question 6. The length of AE is 3.3 meters, so AE is the whole thing. Okay, and the midpoint of B is the midpoint of AC, so that means this and this is the same. Okay, they are the same length. Alright, so the midpoint of BD, midpoint means middle. So C is the midpoint of BD. So if C is the middle point of B and D, that means if BC is this length, CD will be the same. So I'm going to draw this. Okay, so D is the midpoint of BE. D is the middle point of BE. So B is from here to here, right? And D is in the middle, right? So there are 2. I have to divide into 2. Okay, I'm going to use a different color. Black. I'm going to use black to cut here. Okay, and then I'm going to use red to show you that these two are the same. Okay, since D is in the middle of point BE, if there are 2 spaces here, there also have to be 2 spaces here. Understand? I'm going to erase this now, okay? Okay, cool. So now we have this line, and we can divide it now. So how many spaces are there? There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. So 5 units equals to 3.3 meters. Okay, the question wants the answer in centimeters, so let's do the conversion on this right hand side. 1 meter is 100 cm. 3.3 meter is, let's take 100 times 3.3. You're gonna get 330. Okay, you're gonna get 330. So I'm gonna erase that. and just straight away deal with centimeters. Okay. So what's the length of DE in centimeters? DE is how many space? It's 2 space, right? 2 spaces, right? So let's find 1 unit first. 1 unit is 330 divided by 5, which is, calculator, 66 cm. Then we need to find 2 units, correct? Which is 2 spaces. We take 66 times 2. Which is 132 cm. Understand? So just like that, we have 3 marks. It's not too hard. It's actually easy, in fact. So we just do all this. Remember, if it's middle point, that means the 2 sides are the same. Okay? And you'll be fine. Let's do question 7. Question 7 is a little bit hard, so I need you to listen carefully. The figure below shows 2 identical. I'm going to change color. 2 identical. Identical means same. Right-angled triangles overlapping each other. Find the shaded area. How do we find the shaded area of this triangle when it is a shape that we haven't learned before? It's not possible. So there's something we need to do together, okay? So, this is 17.14, right? So, I'm going to draw a line. From here to here, it is also 17.14 because they're the same triangle, so the base will always be 17.14. So can we find the length of this part to this part? We can. We take 17.14 to minus away 6. We are going to get 11.14 cm. Okay? So, see, this is the triangle, which is the same as this. What we can do to find this shaded part is to realize that this shaded part is actually this part. You see, the triangle, the right-angled triangle, we minus away this unshaded part, we get this shaded part. So this triangle, we minus away the unshaded part, we get this part. So in fact, this blue color shaded part and this red color shaded part is the same area. Okay? I'm going to repeat. This triangle is the same as this triangle. So this triangle, I minus away unshaded part, I get the shaded part. Correct? This triangle, I minus away the same unshaded part, I'm going to get this shaded part. So this means that this part, the blue color shaded part and the red color shaded part is the same area. Okay? Now another problem comes. So, and it is to find the area of this red color shaded part. And how should I do that? I'm going to cut the diagram so that you guys can see it, okay? I'm going to use like a totally different color. I can cut this part. Okay? Do you see it? If I cut this part, this is a right-angled triangle. And I can find the area of the triangle and the square. Not square, rectangle. So what is the area of this part? The area of this part is 11.14 times. So this is 11.14 times 12.5. Okay? The answer is 139.25 cm square. So how do I find the area of this part? I take half times. My base is 6. My height is 12.4. So base times height. Which is 37.50. 37.5 cm square. So my total will be 176.75 cm square. Okay, Not the easiest, but you definitely need to know how to see it and play around with it. Okay, if not you won't get the answer. So yeah, I separated into this part, which is a rectangle, and this part. Okay, so just nice, they ended here, so it's the same, they are just overlapping. So this part is my 6. Okay, from here to here is 6 cm. Okay, my height doesn't change, it's 12.5. And yeah, that's it. That's how we do question 7. Alright? Okay, question 8. Denise bought 9 more 26-cent stickers than 32-cent stickers from an online shopping website. So, for number of stickers bought, let's draw a model, okay? 26-cent stickers will look like that. And 32-cent stickers will look like that. And this is how I'm going to do it. Okay? I'll draw a model. Let's say I bought this amount of 32-cent stickers. That means 26-cent stickers will be the same, but we have to add 9 more. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? So these are all the 26 cents. Okay, so she spent a total of $12.87 on these stickers. So how much more did she spend based on this for the 26-cent stickers? She actually bought an extra, okay, so it's 0.26 because it's cents times 9. Okay, so she paid $2.34 more, okay, for these extra stickers. We are not going to deal with this first. We're going to deal with this extra she paid. Okay, so we take $12.78 minus $2.34. We are going to get $10.44. Okay, so right now we already got rid of all the extra stickers. So now $10.44 is the amount of money spent on equal number of 26 cents and 32-cent stickers. Okay, because the 9 more extra has been taken out. So for every one 26-cent sticker now, I actually also bought one 32-cent stickers. Okay, which cost me 58 cents. So this is kind of one group. I need to find out how many groups there are. So what I do is I take the amount of money I paid for this group to divide. So I'm going to get 18 groups. Okay, that means there are 18 26-cent stickers and there are 18 32-cent stickers here. So 18 we need plus 9 after that. Okay, so you see, they ask you how many 26-cent stickers did Denise buy. Denise have 18 32-cent stickers, but she bought 9 more 26 cents. So the answer will just be 18 plus 9, which is 26-cent stickers. Okay, so I'm going to move on. Question 9. Mrs. Lee went to a sale and paid a total of $600 for a watch and necklace. The watch was sold to her at a discount of 20%. A 20% discount. The total discount given for these two items was $140. So the watch, she only paid 80% of the original price for the watch because she had a 20% discount. This $140 also includes the discount for necklace. I don't know what's the percentage or the price of discount she got for the necklace, but let's move on. Mrs. Lee paid $120 more for the necklace than the watch. This is a very critical sentence because with this I can draw a model. So let's start and draw a model. Versus necklace versus watch. Okay, necklace she paid more, so obviously my model will be longer. Okay, How much more? 120. So the amount of money I paid for the two objects, right? Items are $600. So how much did I pay for the watch? I take 600 minus 120 equals to 480. Then 480 I need to divide by 2 because there are 2 units there. I'm going to get 240. So I paid $240 for a watch. All these are after discount. Okay. So the watch was sold to her at 20% discount. So this amount of money I paid, $240, equals to 80%. Okay. So 80% of watch costs how much? Which is $240. Okay. And what's the original price of the watch? I need 500%. Okay. So do this method, 240 divide by 80 times 100. Use calculator, you're going to get $300. So the original price of a watch is $300. Okay. So what was the discount for watch? It's $300 minus 240, which is $60. $60 is the discount for watch. Okay, how much discount was she given? She was given $140 discount. So $140 you must minus $60. You're gonna get $80. Yeah. So that means this is the discount for necklace. Okay. So what is the original price of necklace? The necklace cost how much? From the top, we know we paid $240 plus $120 for the necklace, which is $360. This is after discount. Necklace after discount. So what's the original price? We need to take $360 plus $80, which is $440. Okay, I hope you all follow. If you all don't, just go back a bit. So my answer would just be $440. Okay. Frank had to make 200 toy cars. He made 8 toy cars each day from Monday to Friday. So weekdays, 8 toy cars each. And weekends, 15 toy cars each. Okay, 15 each day on Saturday and Sunday. So starting on a Saturday, on which day of the week did Frank complete making all the toy cars? One very easy method to get all these 3 marks, right, is to really list down. Okay, so I start on a Thursday, so I have a Friday, I have a Saturday, and a Sunday. Okay, so it's 8 plus 8 plus 15 plus 15. So the first partial week, how many toy cars did I make? I make 46. Okay, use calculator, you're gonna get it. So for the next week, right, I am starting on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, basically the whole week. Let's find out 1 week how many toy cars Frank can make. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so it's 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 15 plus 15. Okay, type your calculator. What you're gonna get is 70. So right now, how many toy cars do I have already? 70 plus 46. I already have 116 here. Okay. So if I have one more full week, right, from Monday to Sunday, I'm going to make another 70. So if I add another 70, right, it will be 186. So 186, we have to stop. We cannot just add another whole week because it will be more than 200. So let's start. Monday. If I plus 8, what do I get? Tuesday. We just list out a few days, okay? Wednesday. So 8, 8, 8. So right now I have 186, right? 186 plus 8, what do I get? I'm going to get 194. That means by Monday I'll have 194 toy cars made. Okay? Not quite yet. I need 200. So let's add another day. It's on Tuesday I will have, by the end of the day I'll have 202 toy cars. So my answer will just be Tuesday, because by Tuesday I'll finish making all toy cars. I know it's a bit more than 200, but that's what they need, 200, and I hit 200 on Tuesday. That's my answer. Okay, question 11. The figure shows a rectangular aquarium with no matter at first. What does it mean when they say there's no matter at first? It just means that there's no water or no wooden blocks. Okay, basically like an empty aquarium. So they put the wooden blocks and then they also fill up with water. So my final volume is 3/5 of its height. Okay, so how many liters of water is needed? When the water is at 3/5 of its height, right? Let's find the volume first. Okay, so 3/5 of my height means what? Off means times, right? So let's find the height first. It goes to 3/5 times the height is 100. Let's use calculator and we get 60 cm. So from here to here, you know what? I'm gonna use a different color. Hold on. I'm gonna use like a fancy red or pink, something that's a lot bigger. I mean bolder. So from here down to here, it's 60 cm. Okay, and so now that we know that it's 60 cm, can we find the volume of water? The volume of water in wooden block now? We can. So volume is just length times width times height. Okay, the length is 60, the width is 80, and my height is 60. Okay, so 60 times 80 times 60, you're gonna get 288,000 cm cube. Okay, this volume is not just water. Okay, it's water plus wooden block. So they want to ask you how many liters of water is needed. One thing we need to do is to find out the volume of wooden blocks. So they gave us some dimensions here which we can use. So let's use it. Okay, let's separate the wooden blocks, okay, into this half and finally this smaller half. Okay, so I'm going to call them bigger half and smaller half. So it's 40 here, and what's this? You realize that they're the same, right? So if this is 20, this will also be 20. Okay, so my height is 40, my width is 20. How about my length? My length will be 60. Okay, I'm going to use a line to draw so those who can't see can see it. Okay, so from here to here is 60. Okay, so volume of larger block equals to 20 times 60 times 40. You will get 48,000. Okay, so volume of smaller block is, so this 20, this 20, and this is still 60. Okay, my height is 20, my breadth is 20, my length is 60. So I take 20 times 20 times 60. Okay, I'm gonna get 24,000 cm cube. Okay, so total of two blocks is 72,000. Okay, you put here 20 and then this is 60. Okay, for those who can't see. And so the amount of water, right, is just taking this total to minus away this total of the blocks. So the whole thing minus away the total blocks. Okay, so volume of water, $288,000 to minus away 72,000. I'm gonna get 216,000 cm cube. So for those who don't know conversion, 1000 cm cube is 1 liters. 1 liter, I mean. So 216 cm cube equals to 216 liters. So my answer would just be 216 liters. Okay, that's it. Okay, the wooden block has a very interesting shape, so if you can split it out into this bigger block and smaller block, you'll be fine. Okay, yeah, that's all. Watch it again if you need, but if not, then we can move on together. Question 12. ABCD is a 5 meter by 5 meter square house built in a field. So this is the 5 meter, okay? I'm not going to draw anything because it's shaded and it's a bit hard to see, okay? And the field is 50 meters long, okay, and 30 meters wide. A dog is tied here, okay? This is D of this house with a rope length of 10 meters long. Find the maximum area in this field that this dog can move within. Okay, this is a very, very tough question, okay? And gotta follow closely, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys how this rope of 10 meters can allow the dog to move around, okay? So starting from part D, I'm going to draw a line. So this line is about 10 meters, okay? So if the dog is going to move, it can move from anywhere here to here. Okay? So because the dogs can choose where to move, right? So my radius will be 10, and then the dog can move anywhere in this 10. Okay, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to draw it here, and then I'm going to draw another line here. Yeah, so this is the other 10. So what you realize is that the dog can move 3/4 around it. Okay, so anyway here, right, the dog can move. Okay, so this is 10. I'm going to use another color. So my radius is 10. Okay, because this thing is 10. The radius is 10. Okay, so let's not just stop here, because the dog can move actually here also. Okay, see, my dog's rope is 10 meters, right? So if I move from here to here, it's only 5 meters, because ABCD is 5 meters each, right? So over here, my dog can still move from here to here. Okay, so 5 meters end at A, and then I still have 5 meters of rope left. So my dog can move here to here. Can you see? So other than moving here, my dog can also move here to here. Okay? So I'm going to draw. See, my dog can move here. So this is a quadrant. Over here, the dog also can move. I'm going to draw so that you guys can see it. So over here at D, the dog can move until here. So 5 meters of rope used. So there's another 5 meters of rope that I can move. Okay? Okay, the top one, right, I need to draw a bit more clearer. I'm going to redraw. It's going to be like that. Okay? Because this whole thing is 10, so if I were to erase the 10s, it's going to look like that. 5, Hold on. So this is 5, and this is 5, and this is 5, and this is 5. Okay, so now I'm going to start doing, so I'm going to use a totally different color. Okay, so how to find the area of these 3/4? My radius is 5, correct? So I'm going to write here, area of circle equals pi times r times r. Okay, so my pi is 3.14. So I take 3/4 times pi times my radius is 5, 5, so it's 10. 10 times 10. Okay, so my answer is, use calculator, 235.5 cm square. So how to find the area of this pink color one? The shape is 1/4, correct? Same thing, times pi. What's my r? My r is a 5, right? Because that's the radius. So I'm gonna get 19.625. Same thing for here. It's actually the same as the one on top, but I'm just gonna write it out. Okay, so what I just need to do right now is just to find the total. Okay, 235.5, the brown color one, plus the 2 pink ones, and that's it. I have my 4 marks. Definitely definitely the toughest question in this paper, I feel. But just follow this, follow the drawings, and then you'll be fine. Guys, the unit is not cm, it's meter. I made a mistake, so I'm gonna change it all. Okay, yeah, so after you get through the part that the dog can move here, you'll be fine. And then you realize that after the 5 meters, you still have 5 meters left, and dogs being dogs, they are curious, they will just move. So this is the maximum that they can move. Okay, yeah, so I hope you understand, and rewatch it again if you don't. We'll move on now. Alright, question 13, a pattern question. I love questions like that because it really makes me think, and it's not something that's like taught very well in school, because patterns can always change and it's up to me to spot it. So anyway, let's start. Question 13. First layer has 1 white triangle. Okay, second layer is 2 white plus 1 black. Then after that is 3 white plus 2 black. So if I were to write it out, it's gonna be 1. So it's always white plus black. Okay, so this is white, then plus black. Okay, no blacks. Okay, so it's plus 0. Second one, it's 2 whites plus 1 black. Third one is 3 whites plus 2 blacks. Then fourth one is 4 whites plus 3 blacks. So it's always whatever number white has, black is always 1 less than that, if you realize. So 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, 3. So if I'm going to get like 10 layer, it will be 10 white plus 9 black. That's it. So we actually found the pattern. Easy as that. So you see, how many triangles are there in the 10th layer? Typical questions. So they say triangles, so we need to find total lah. Okay, so I'm going to put total here. The total for this is 1, total for this is 3, total for this is 5, 7. So it's always a plus 2, but whatever it is, let's find 10th layer. 10th layer will be 10 white plus 9 black. So my answer will be 19. Easy? I hope I hope you reply with a yes, because it is really that easy. Okay, I'm gonna put 19 here and get my 1 mark. How many shaded triangles are there in the 100th layer? So shaded means black. Okay, I call them black. So in the 100th layer, how many white and blacks are there? Okay, if you were to follow what's on top, there will be 100 whites and 1 less, so 99 blacks. So my total will be 199, but okay, they didn't ask. Anyway, how many shaded triangles are there? Ta-da, 99. Okay, I really love pattern questions. So I think you can hear how happy I am. So yeah, black is 99. And your answer is just 99. That's it, guys. There's just 2 marks, right? In which layer will you find 109 triangles? So, question mark, layer. And then white plus black gives you 109. Correct? So, what we need to do to find out what's white and black is to first take 109 to minus 1. Okay, I'm going to do it over here. I'll take 109 to minus 1 first. So I'm going to get 108. So 108, I can now divide by 2. I'm going to get 54. Okay, that means the smaller number is 54. I'm going to change the color. So that means this is 54. And white is 1 more. Okay, so because black is always 1 less. So white is 55. Let's check our answer. Okay, good. It's correct. Yeah, that's it. So in which layer will you find it? So the layer will always follow white. You see? 4th layer, 4 whites. 3rd layer, 3 whites. So this is just the 55th layer. And I got my 2 marks. Okay. So yeah, so let me try and draw the model for those of you who have some difficulties understanding. White is always 1 more than black. Like it's forever 1 more than black. So they gave me my total is 109. That's why I did this method. 109 minus away 1, then I divide by 2. Then I found out that it's 54 inside. Okay? So I'm not going to be too naggy. I'm going to move on to question 14. Alright, question 14, a graph question. The bar graph shows the number of people in the different age groups. So, number of people, naturally there's a lot. There are a lot, okay? And let's count it together, alright? First we count number of spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 spaces in between 0 and 100,000. So if you're confused, take 100,000 to divide by 10. You're going to get 10,000. So one space is 10,000. Okay, let's start finding. 15 to 24 years old. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 470,000. I'm going to write it here, okay? Okay, 1,000 equals to K. I'm not going to put the zeros, alright? So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 580,000. Okay, 26 is 600,000. And lastly, it's 610,000. Okay, which age group has the most number of people? Most number of people means this, because this is the number of people. Okay, so my answer would just be the 45 to 54 years old. Okay, very straightforward. And which age group has the least number of online food delivery users? 18% of the people use online food delivery. This is 31, this is 26, and this is 17. So I only know the percentage. Something I don't know is the number of people using it. So I need to find out first. Okay, I'm going to use another color. And I'm going to do it on the left hand side. Okay, so try and follow me, alright? So let's start with 15 to 24 years. They are 18%, correct? So I just take 18 over 100 times 470,000. I'm gonna get something. So the next one is 31% times 580,000. Okay, it's a bit slow and a bit tedious, but guys, it's gonna be super worth the marks. Okay, And because we're dealing with a lot of zeros, do not be careless, please. Okay, I'm going to start calculating now. Okay, so which group has the least number of online food delivery users? This 84,600, the rest are like more than 100,000, so this is the least, okay? So my answer will be 15 to 24 years old. Got it? Okay, let's move on. The amount of money spent by online food delivery users age this 15 to 24 years old is $115 million. What's the average amount of money spent by users in this age group? So part C, I'm going to do it at the bottom, okay? Average again. What's it? Total 11560, correct? Average question mark. How many people are there who uses online food delivery? There are 84,600, correct? So in order to find A, what should I do? T over N. Okay, so average equals to T over N. Same thing, like calculator, do the work. You're gonna get 1359.33. So they want nearest whole number. So let's look at this. So we underline this, then we look at number 3. Do I round up or do I not round up? Because it's a 3, I don't round up. So my nearest whole number would just be this, 1,359. So this is the average amount of money that each 15 to 24-year-old actually spend online. And yeah, so we're done with this question. Okay. Yeah, I think it's totally worth the marks. It's not too hard. It's a little bit above average, but that's cool. Alright, let's move on. Alright, let's do question 16 together, alright? The first thing I always get my students, and something I always recommend anyone to do, is to write the numbers first. So this way we don't have to only find it when we need it. Okay, most of the time we need all the numbers. So let's start. Week 1, alright, wait. So there's actually a line here, okay? So there are 5 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in between each space is actually 200. Because if you take 1,000 divided by 5 spaces, you're going to get 200. So this is for students who don't know, alright? So each space represents 200. Let's find out what this is. 3 spaces, so this is 2,600. And then this is 2 spaces after 3,000, so this is 3,400. And this is 1 space below 5,000. No way, this is in fact 5,000. Alright, so there's 5,000. Week 4, it's 5,000 minus 400, so it's about, so it is 4,600 because it's 2 spaces below. So week 5, so this is 4,000, so 1 space below is 3,800. Alright, so there was a sharp increase in water usage from what week to what week. So I'm not going to do any calculations because my eyes can literally see it. It's definitely week 2 to week 3 because my upward the upward slope is the steepest, okay, and it's also the sharpest. So my answer would just be, we're going to change color, change to blue, from week 2 to week 3. Alright, and find the average. Average is what? This 10 line, correct? Triangle, I mean. So this is total. This is the average, which is what we're trying to find. And this is the number of weeks, which is in this time 5. Okay, so total is not found yet. Average is something we need to find. Number is 5 because there are 5 weeks. So if I'm going to find average, I'm going to circle it. That means I'm going to take t over n. So this is how you use triangles like that. Okay, so what's my t? Let's just add it together then. So I'm gonna get, use calculator, 19,400. Okay, so this is the total. I need to take the total to divide by 5. My answer will be 3,880 liters. So that's the answer for part B. Okay, very straightforward. Definitely worth the 3 marks that we're going to get. Okay, and I expect all students to be able to get these 3 marks. Okay, don't be careless here. This is really not a time to be careless. This is a Tao Nan school paper. It's hard. Alright, so the average, let's continue. Alright, the average water usage for each member in a week was 700 liters. So this is average water usage for each week. Mr. and Mrs. Tan, 2 people, 4 children. So total 6 people. So this is the amount of water they use each week. Okay, so the total is 3,880. My average is a question mark. Number is 6 because there are 6 people. So if you take 3,880, because we're trying to find average, so total over number of people, you're gonna get 647 after I round off. So I'm gonna put the curvy lines. Liters, which is not 700 liters, so my answer is false. Okay, don't just straight away say not possible to tell. Okay, try and get some information first before you write your answers. It'll be very useful. Move on. The reason that the water usage increased from week 1 to week 2 was due to a leak in the water pipe. So my water usage increased from week 1 to week 2. It also increased from week 2 to week 3. They didn't tell me. Okay, didn't say anything. So this one is not possible to tell. Okay, it can be due to water, a leak in the water pipe. It can also be due to, some family events where they need to do more washing of plates and stuff like that. Who knows? Okay, anything can happen. So what I'm trying to say is that we don't know, so it's not possible to tell. Okay, don't put false. Okay, because they didn't tell us anything. So that's it for question 16. I really hope all 4 marks was awarded to you, because it's really not a hard question. This is one of the questions that I think they probably put it out to give you all the marks. Okay, so let's move on. Question 17. This is our last question. So let's all try hard and not give up now, right? So the figure below is made out of 3 different triangles with identical breadth. The length of rectangle E is 5/11 of the length of rectangle F. So if they say it's 5/11, that means 5 unit belongs to E and 11 units will belong to F. Okay, so the length of rectangle G, it's half the total length of E and F. So 1 belongs to G and 2 belongs to E plus F. Okay, so let's do this sentence first. Okay, the length of rectangle E is 5/11 of the length of rectangle F. So E is basically how much? There will be algebra involved. So it's 46 plus X. Okay, this is your E. How about F? F is 136 plus X cm. Okay, so if I were to draw a model for E and F, because right now they are overlapping, and if they overlap, it's very hard for us to see and compare. So if we draw it out, it's easier for us to see, alright? So let's follow me on my left side. E and F, okay? So E and F are both, there's X involved, correct? So I'm just going to draw the X first. Okay, E is 46, so I'm just gonna let this be 46. And F is 136, so it's a lot more. Okay, so this is 46, and this is 136. Okay, so this is 5 units, and this is 11 units, because E is 5, and F is 11. Okay, we get this information from 5 over 11. So what's the difference in terms of value? If you use a calculator to take 136 minus 46, you're going to get 90. Okay, in terms of value, it's 90. Alright, and you also realize from here to here is 11 units minus 5 units, which is 6 units. So we can actually get a lot of information from just this sentence alone. The diagram might be misleading. It might intimidate you a bit because they overlap here and there. They put 2x there and put fractions. So you're like, am I able to do it? So just go back to basics, draw your models, you'll be fine. Okay, so from now, we can just use this information. 6 unit equals 90 cm. Okay, to do a lot of things. Rectangle E is 5 units. Let's all find 1 unit first. 1 unit is 90 divided by 6. Okay, you're gonna get 15. So rectangle E is 5 units. So 5 units is 15 times 5, which is 75 cm. So my rectangle E is 75 cm. Okay, so what is x? 46 plus x gives you 75. Gives you 75 cm. So what's x? X will just be 75 cm minus away 46 cm, which is 29 cm. You understand? Can you follow? So x is basically 29 cm. Okay, so by now you should be very happy because with x we can actually do a lot of things. They want you to find AB, the length of AB. Okay, basically without the overlaps. Let's find out what's G first, alright? Because it's important that we find G so that we can add this part up. G is half of the total length of rectangle E and F. So I already found rectangle E. Okay, I haven't found rectangle F, so I'm going to find rectangle F now. Rectangle F is 11 units. So previously 1 unit is 15. So I take 15 times 11. Okay, I'm going to get 165 cm. So rectangle F is 165 cm, E is 75. So E plus F is 75 plus 165, which is 240 cm. And G is half of it. So half of is times E and F is 120 cm. Okay. Any questions? If you all have questions, then you all can leave a comment. If not, then you all can just backward the video and then just rewatch it. Okay, it'll be very, very useful. So my G is 120 cm. So this means that this part here is 120 minus x. X is 29. Okay, so I'm gonna get 91. Okay, so let me use a different color now. Okay, I'm also gonna erase some stuff. Alright. Okay. So this is 91 cm, sorry. From here to here is 91 cm. How about the whole F? How long is f? F is 165. And this is 46. Alright. So I'm just going to use red pen, okay? Because it's the last step. So 46 plus 165 plus 91. Even though you have your x value, you know how much is E and F. Finding A, B, you need to go back to the diagram. Okay. Careless mistakes can arise here. So my answer is 302 because just use a calculator. Okay. Yeah, so that's basically it. And congrats for finishing this paper together. And Tao Nan school is really not an easy paper. Okay, so you might need to watch this video a few times, then try out on your own a few times also, but you'll be able to make it. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. And yeah, congrats and good job. Alright.